It's Ramsey Dewey over here at the Mordor Fight Club, training the forces of evil to conquer Middle Earth. Just kidding. We had a question from a viewer about alternatives to a golf swing takedown. If you don't know what that is, if I grab a single leg here, but I end up with a foot, I've got this great takedown where I come up and move down like this, right? Or I can do that if I throw a kick and he catches it. Here, do the takedown. So instead of going inside out, go outside the in, that way, and then this way. Other way, yeah. Oh, there we go, exactly. So we're gonna go outside, in, right, this way. All right, but what if that's difficult and you don't like it, and you want to do something else?
This is like Islam Makhachev.
Yes, like Islam did in the UFC, and everybody got really excited. They were like, what is that crazy thing?
Fight for Dustin Poirier.
Yes, exactly. So an alternative to that, if I end up with a foot, maybe I caught a kick, here's a really simple one. I'm going to lift this up overhead and walk backward, and there he goes. Here, do that to me. So catch that leg, lift it straight up, walk forward, and lo and behold, it's really hard to stand up when that's being done to your leg. Again, pick it up, elevate, walk. If they've got exceptionally good balance and flexibility, here's another thing you can do. Take one hand, grab behind them, do a bridle carry, and ever so gently set them down. Right? So we can also change the grips. Maybe you don't like running the pipe, right? Often the first takedown people are taught this one, and they're like, oh, that's awkward, I don't like it. They don't get it. Yeah. I taught this technique to hundreds of people, and a lot of them just, it doesn't click right away. Some people get it right away, other people don't. Maybe it's the teaching style, maybe it's the movement itself. But let's give you some alternatives. So I'm going to catch this leg, and now I am going to move in here and get my wrist under. He's framing on my head. Let's do something else. I'm going to catch this, and now I got it underhook. Step, boom, down. Okay, so one more time. Let's do that on the other side. Underhook, this foot, step behind, boom, down we go. And I'm nice and set up for a cross-side guard handstand. Okay, what else can we do? I'm gonna catch this leg, maybe he's jumping away. I'm in closer. Go back to that bridle carry, or every other single leg finish in the book. Unfortunately, there are hundreds of them. Right? If you like that spinning single leg finish, that's a pretty easy one. Anytime I have a hold of this leg anywhere, and I've got my head on the outside, I essentially have the back. See, I'm on the back. And I'll take this hand, whip it under the leg, sit, ever so gently, carry him over the top. Well, let's do that quickly now. It probably does more damage going slow. Right? Move in. Okay. What else do we have? How many single leg finishes are there? Hundreds. I wonder how many single leg finish compilation videos there are. And notice we can go from a high crotch to that foot grab. Okay, so I'm in for a single leg, high crotch right here, high single. And I just bring this hand there. And now I'm right there, attached to my midsection.
This only Jiu-Jitsu is ground?
Yeah. So yeah, you can do this in Jiu-Jitsu, you can do this in Muay Thai, Sanda, whatever.
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay? If you take my legs, okay, can I fly to kick for your head?
Yes. So if it's like an MMA fight, or a Sanda fight, or any of those sports where you can catch a leg, can I jump up? If I have the athleticism to jump up on one leg, yes.
You can knee.
Yes. I had a student once who was a 5th degree Taekwondo black belt, very, very good kicks. And I'm showing him some leg grabs, and he's like, well, can't you just do like a 360 tornado kick? I was like, can you? He was like, yes. Boom. And he totally could. So if you can, you can. right? How do we prevent that from happening? Very simple answer is, if I hold very still here, he can balance and mount an offense. You fight back, do what you want. Yeah, he's going to figure something out. If I keep him unbalanced with a little movement, pull, push, notice he's hopping on one leg, elevate this, level change, it's going to be very difficult for him to do any of those jumping, anything, right? Catch the leg. Here's a simple defense you see in Muay Thai sometimes. I'll pull myself in and front kick him away. Right? So here, you kick, catch, push. So it's like a front kick. You either push the guy away or you push yourself away. Okay? But if he's moving, it's going to be really hard for him to do either of those things. Right? So keep the other guy on balance. That's a very important thing. So let's review a few simple things. I'm going to set up my foot grab. Right? If I don't want the golf swing, get both hands under, lift, walk forward, take him down. Don't forget to pass the guard on the way. And get some grips. Lower body, upper body control is always a good idea. Or switch the grip. And ever so gently place him on the floor. Try not to slam him on his head. Anyway, a few options you have. Just use your imagination with a single leg. Watch a few single leg takedown tutorials, right? If I'm in on here, a lot of common defense is you'll pull this leg in and try to drive his foot down into the floor and then get heavy on that leg. Right? So here, grab me. So I'm going to try to get in, down, push this down and get heavy. Yeah, look, he's switching to a double leg. So I just got stiff and straight with the legs. That's a perfect setup for his double. Can we do that one more time? So you catch it, right? I'm pulling in, driving this down. I defended one style of takedown and set myself up for another. Yeah. So the point is, you don't have to be married to a single technique, right? You saw like me do this on the internet, or you saw Islam do it in the UFC, and you're like, well, that must be what the pros do. Cool, it's a great option, but you know what? You got others. Another thing to think about is that a grip on the leg is exchangeable for an underhook. So if I've got a grip on this leg, and he's driving it down into the floor, boom, look, I've got an underhook now. Now we can start playing judo. And one of the cool things about judo now, just recently, they changed the rules. No longer is it just about upper body grips and upper body controls where we control the guy like this. Now, in the sport of judo, you're allowed to grab the legs, which is awesome, because now we can do all of this cool stuff in judo too. So learn your single legs and your double legs and your katagurumus with the legs. That'll pay off. All right, long ramble. Thank you for watching. Now get out there and train.